Okay, I don't need yes men right now. I need you to be honest. Actually, I'm trying to go hoop in the city for a little bit. But hey, real talk, I want to check it out later. So I appreciate you, Zach.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont.
Yeah, well, they call him the...
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basque.
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Schwartz and Brian Benefitemi. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. I mean, if they get into that EBA tournament, well, anything can happen from there. But don't sleep on Marseille. They've got a lot of experienced players like Louis Dupont, who are about as competitive as it gets. So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC, a win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Dupont. Rejected by MP.
You talk about pride. MP was not letting him in the lane.
And we're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Brisebois. Offensive rebound. Bourgeois.
Wow. MP said no way. Blocked that shot with authority.
Scoring his third straight basket in 3 attempts.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Well, when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight
right to get his shot off.
Brisebois outside. Back to Barrow.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Now here's Brisebois. Pass to Barrow.
And the basket is good.
And Barrow is used to having to convert through contact. It's a testament to how tough he is.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first foul.
Bourgeois, defended by Elich. Brisebois outside. Here's Barrow. MP knocks it loose. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. They've really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
And that one good.
Not an easy finish there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Pass to Dupont.
6 on the shot clock. Up top, Parker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Cleo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And the basket by Brisebois.
He found the perfect spot behind the arc. A big gap in the defense.
Here's MP. Dupont with the rebound. Pass to Parker.
The tray. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And the second.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Here's Portier. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, and obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight. What focus and strength from MP. Even with the contact, he gets it done.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Marseille trailing.
Inside.
Here's Valois. That one falls, coming off Brisebois' feed.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Here's MP.
Down low. Lays out.
And the ball out of play. Marseille will have it. And here's Marseille. Brisebois outside. Over Portier.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
And Marseille with possession here.
It's a 5-point game.
Here's Riard. He's covered by Ahern.
That free throw, no good. contested game here as we end the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, and they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
And stolen by MP. Zadirko, good.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
Outside Bourgeois. Here's Barrow. Harris grabs the miss. Here's MP. Oh, rejected by Parker. Bourgeois outside.
To the inside. And the jam by Parker.
Playing big near the basket. I love seeing Parker go up with this kind of force.
Here's MP. They get the rebound. Elich with the bucket. And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Elich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
5 on the clock from 18 feet away, and he drops that one in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Barrow.
The rebound by Zadirko.
Harris with the lead.
To the middle.
Out of bounds. It'll go to Marseille.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
Outside Bourgeois. It's stolen by Ahern.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Unselfish play by Zadirko. Sets his man up perfectly.
And so it's Marseille with it. Pass to Dupont.
From about 10 feet out.
And again, it's Marseille basketball missing.
Oh, there's the alley.
Bourgeois with the steal. Barrow left side.
Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, when Barrow is nailing mid-range jumpers, it helps keep the defense off balance.
Here's MP, and that one good.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not the lack of effort. Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition. Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
And Parker with the slam.
He's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And look at that move. Is this guy special or what? I love watching him operate inside.
Pass to Bourgeois.
Watches it. It's good from long range.
And when Bourgeois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Now here's MP.
24 points for him.
Here's Dupont. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball.
He didn't get his hands up in time. They just weren't on the same page.
So both teams changing it up here. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Pass to Ahern. MP. To the paint. Outside Dumont. And stolen by Brisebois. Here's Barrow.
No good with the layup. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head into the fourth.
Paris FC basket ahead. Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here. MP outside. Oh, and a slam by MP. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Pass to Desure. Back to MP. Dupont with the rebound. Marseille trailing. Here's Blackburn. And stolen by MP. Here's Desure. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Desure with the steal. Pass to MP. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. Dupont with it. Now guarded by Portier. Here's Valois.
Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
A heads-up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the bucket for an easy 2.
Now here's MP.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's just incredible ball handling by MP, pushing the defender off balance to create space for himself.
Tries the spin move. Here's Dupont. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing whistle on a lot of contact there.
At the line for Marseille, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
We should be seeing a lot of Dupont in the years to come. Some NBA teams have rated him very high on their draft boards. Likely to be a mid-first round pick, I would say.
Here's Dumont. The drive by MP. And MP slams it in.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Outside Dupont. It's Parker high post.
Can't cash in from the high post.
It's Paris leading.
Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post.
Here's Dupont. Arrow on the wing. Parker. Here's Dupont. Oh, slammed in by Dupont.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Making the defense collapse on him. That's what Parker does.
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to 7. convert on the second. That one misses.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And Marseille with possession here. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
Big-time points from Parker. Cool under pressure.
Here's MP. A beautiful reverse layup.
He's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He makes that reverse look easy. The clock's their worst enemy now.
Yeah, they need to work very quickly.
Breeze ball outside.
Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Marseille needed points in Brisebois, calling his own number.
And an intentional foul right there. And he commits the intentional foul.
Here's MP. Long range from the inbound. Outside Dupont. Back to Parker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. MP picks one up.
Well, Parker deals with plenty of physical defense, but he can throw it out too.
That one falls, so he hits them both.
Such a clutch performer. He loves being in those situations. A lot of guys say they do, but he truly does.
MP on the wing, guarded by Dupont. MP left side.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13 feet.
Parker grabs the miss.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. He lost all sense of the time and the situation.
Got to be better than that.
Barrow with it. And out of bounds, Harris will take it. And there's the call on Dupont.
And so he's picked up his final foul, and he's going to have to sit the rest of this one out. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Timeout called, Marseille.
Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, the defense should simply back off and let them shoot whatever shot they want. The only way they can get 4 points is if they make the 3 and pick up a foul.
The final horn sounds, and Paris FC gets the win.
What's your favorite team? I'ma break down all the teams and show you how I flip it into a rhyme scheme. Take your time. Pay close attention. Break it down. I'm in Atlanta with the Hawk. I poke to be fell quick. I used to be a scalper like Boston. I sell ticks. My Cuban link chain so heavy my neck hurt. Call me the Brooklyn Nets. In Brooklyn I network. Get fly in Charlotte. Spread my wings like a hornet. Every time I hear your music, I fast forward. If I was bipolar, as soon as my mood switch, something like Chicago, cause I'm back on my bull. In the gym working on my Cleveland Cavs. I be running like the horse on the Dallas Mavs. Hungry, so I gotta put some food in my stomach. I need some sweet and sour sauce for my Denver Nuggets. In the getaway car, I had to work on an engine. The crankshaft, cylinder head, and the pistons. These rappers is my kids. Call Moria. I'm in the golden state of mind, a warrior. Rockin' like Houston, I don't give a. I don't rap for free, I sell verses. Swiss beats and Timberland. Indiana Pacers jacket with the zipper. I just got a haircut with some LA Clippers. Like the Lakers, bring the chip to my city. Shout them out, bleak ass Memphis. I be on my Grizzly, heat like Miami. Get bucks like Milwaukee, Jada Kiss already said that. Shooting like the Timberwolves, I ain't missing, fam. Timber, knock the trees down on your timberlands. Birds call them pelicans. Knicks in the rain, lightning and thunder. I'm a hustling veteran. I'm